You know, the fun doesn't end here because we have another group of fun waiting.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the montage of all the Voice of the Week. But before we go to the Voice of the Week, let's summarize a little bit about, you know, the writing tips and speaking tips. Sure. Because this is the end, because this is the last episode, if you were to summarize, you know, some advice to give to contestants when they do the speaking test, what will it be?
I think my number one advice is, you know, we heard lots of celebrities after their tests say, I felt so nervous, and although this was my second try, I still felt nervous. So I think the number one tip I have is trying to overcome your nervousness. Because if you're nervous, you're not going to perform your best. So doing whatever it takes for candidates to try and reduce their nervousness, particularly in part 2. So getting used to the feeling of speaking by yourself for 2 minutes. I think that's probably the most important thing to do. Is don't just read books about speaking and look on the internet about sample speaking answers, but just really practice. Get used to the feeling of speaking by yourself in English. That's probably my number one tip.
And what's your number one tip for the writing test?
Number one tip for writing is understand how you're marked. Because if you can tick the boxes, the things that Ielts is looking for, you can get quite a good score. Even if your language is a bit weaker, you can still get a good score in the first 2 categories. So really make the effort to understand how the examiners mark you in task 1 writing and task 2 writing. Because the more you know, the better you'll do it.
Right. All right, so thanks so much, Dan. And of course, to end the last episode with a bang, I would like to show you the montage of all the Voice of the Week.
I like.
Yes, and we get, you know, 15 to 30 Voice of the Weeks every week. And, you know, there's never enough room to showcase all these amazing people that sent us their personal videos. So let's have a look at the Voice of the Week montage.
Today I'm going to tell you about
cooking, which is skill I'm trying to improve it.
She didn't pass it, unfortunately, and she was so worried and disappointed, and she was about to cry when she talked to me. She said,
staying up to midnight in the 5 degrees C cold.
As many young Vietnamese people,
I dream to become a Superman.
Be a hero in your own way. And now will you excuse me? I gotta do my job and save the world.
Goodbye. And Han.
The last one just looks like our IELTS god.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh. Amazing stuff. Yeah,
it's amazing. I mean, there's so many videos that it's really hard to choose just one. And I think that's a good example of some of the creative ones that unfortunately we couldn't air. But
absolutely. You know, if you were to do your own Voice of the Week video, how will you do it?
Ooh, I think looking at all of the successful ones that we've selected, I think the most important thing is being creativity. So I think, you know, if you just record yourself describing something, you might get it. But I think if you really want to be Voice of the Week, you have to do something outside the box. And, you know, like the guy at the end who wore his costume and just doing something which is different from others. And if it were me, I'd probably, I'd go somewhere special to record it. You know, if I was on holiday somewhere, I'd do my Voice of the Week there.
Nice.
And, be a little bit different.
Nice. What if you're on the Tam IELTS studio stage?
Ooh, if I were on the stage, I'd do maybe a dance routine or something like that. I'd speak English and dance at the same time.
Now, you know, you just gave me a wonderful idea, Dan.
I shouldn't have said that.
Okay, but I'm not going to put you on the spot. But maybe for season 2.
Season 2, yeah.
Season 2. All right. Thanks so much, everybody, for sending in your Voice of the Week. You know, we enjoyed watching them very much. And of course, we cannot feature everybody, but everybody, you are on our YouTube page. So if you go there, you can see what your performance is, you can see other people's videos, and I think watching other people is probably one of the best ways to learn, because it gives you the sense of, community, and the sense that, everybody is on the same path that you are heading to. And I think, for us to get to our goals, it's really important for us to walk with the people that is on the same path.
Exactly.